Good morning. This is MC. Welcome to Voice of Pacificwide, our first live Q&A. Today we will open for Q&A regarding to the new NAR rule. You can write your question under the comment area and we will respond to your questions. Today we also have Alex.
Thanks for having me, MC.
Awesome. Cutie.
Happy to be here.
Awesome. They are both broker associate of Pacificwide. Today I'm going to be a buyer and a seller asking them questions regarding to the new NAR rule. So the first question for you, can you tell me what is the new NAR rule is about?
Under the new NAR rules, there will be two major changes to the way we sell and buy real estate. First, the seller will no longer responsible to pay for the buyer agent. And second, buyer have to sign the representation form or agreement before the agent can show them a house.
Okay. So two things change with the new NAR rule. The seller doesn't have to pay the commission for the buying agent or the selling agent. And instead, the buyer is the one who pay commission for the selling agent if the seller doesn't pay. Second, the buyer will have to sign a form called buyer representation before they see houses. All right. The next question is, when will this rule be in effect?
Well, the new rule takes effect on August 17, 2024 this year.
Wow. This is going to be effective in August 17, 2024. It's coming really soon. Mm-hmm. So now, as a buyer, I'm asking you this. As a buyer, why do I have to pay commission for the selling agent or the buying agent?
That's a good question. So if you purchased a home before, you would know, right, you would have experience that it's not just a simple transaction. It's like very, very complicated process that involve a lot of people like buyer, seller, lender, title, escrow, and appraiser, inspector. There's a lot of people involved and the company involved, right? If you don't know what you are doing, a lot of things could go wrong, and that could end result will cost you a lot of money. Right? Another thing is that's why you need a real estate agent who represent yourself and look out for your best interests. And second, the real estate agent more often they have an access to a lot of listing on market or off market. And if you work with them, they will know what you are looking for, so that they will find you a right home based on your reference and criteria. That could save you a lot of time and money. Time is money, right?
Yeah.
And I think last but not least is negotiation skill. In real estate transaction, everything is negotiable. You can negotiate on the price, term, and fee. With the skill agent, they could negotiate on your behalf to get to a right price with the good term, and then can save you money by have the seller or buyer who split the fee and cost. Mm. So I think with all the valuable service that they provide.
To work on the issue or whatever it is in the process. At times there that they have to spend. Not only that, they have to have the knowledge and experience because when they talk to the buyer, they understand what they want and they know what to look for to fulfill the buyer's dream. So they look for your best interest. That's what I heard. And then the third thing is they have a lot of resources. They have database. They can go into there and they find the property that you want, maybe your dream home. They save you a lot of time and money. If you don't have the agent, imagine you go on Google or whatever website you find a home, you might not be able to find the best home because you don't know what's else available. And then the fourth one is negotiation skills. I think this is one of the most important skill, and they have to learn, and with years of experience, they help you with that. So the selling agents think they deserve the commission, and they should get paid for it. How about you? You have anything else to add in?
Well, of course, going back to the commission, pretty much it's the fee in exchange of all the services that we're going to be offering the buyer. It starts with, as your buyer's agent, I'm responsible on holding your hands all the way from pre-qualifying to pre-approval, finding the right home, and pretty much looking at those homes before I even show it to you. Normally, I ask your income, where the down payment is coming from, and pretty much if all the assets are all liquid, making sure that the money is ready before we even make that offer. Okay, and pretty much. With the qualified amount that you have, I'll be looking at all the homes that are available out there. Sometimes we have a lot of properties available. Sometimes we have a few. But if we have enough, like 10, I look at all those 10 and look at all the things that you want on a home, and pick up 3, the best 3, 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C, and those are the only thing that I showed you, because showing all those 10 will be a waste of your time and my time.
That's awesome. So when you have an experienced agent who worked hard for you, they review the property before showing you home, they save you so much time, and time is money, because instead of seeing home, you make a lot of money while you're sitting doing something else. So I think they do deserve to get the commission. Who paid for it is another issue. Okay, so question is, okay, because we understand that you all deserve the commission, and you should get paid for your work, because you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you spend your time, everything. But how can we help our buyers?
I think with the new rules, that we do more harm than good for those first-time home buyer who have limited asset. For example, instead of worry about how to come up with minimum down payment, now they have to worry about where's the money come from to pay for the agent. With some of the first-time buyer, they don't have a lot of money. All the money go towards the down payment, and then they don't have any extra, right? And then how they could comes up with the money to pay for the agent, that could be a big problem. But there would be some strategy we can apply to help those buyers. First, for example, we can finance the cost to the loan amount, or work with the seller to on the purchase price to cover for that fee. Or another's, if you hire an experienced agent, they can negotiate on your behalf to have the seller split that cost with you. And in some instance, we can have the seller responsible for all of the fee, like what we're doing right now. We're based on how skilled the agent is to negotiate all that fee, but there will be some strategy to help those buyers.
Awesome. So, Alex, you want to add anything in?
Yeah, actually, the new rule is, the way I see it, it's another burden for the buyer. Mm-hmm. Okay, coming up with the down payment and all the closing costs. I mean, that's already like a nightmare for a buyer. And adding the new rule, I mean, it will just probably kill their their motivation to buy a home. Right. But again, rest assured that there is a solution. A good agent like QD and myself is here to help you. Okay, so what I can say is that we can lay out a plan where we can get the commission. Awesome. Pretty much negotiate it from the seller who is more realistic in selling their home.
Awesome. So from what I heard from Alex and QD, they are real estate brokers. And they feel you as a buyer. They understand your concern, your worry, that you want to put all your money into the down payment instead of paying for the commission. They have the strategy to work with the seller and the listing agents somehow to help you to buy the home in a way that you pay maybe a little bit of the commission, or none of all, or you pay half of it. I don't know. It depends on situation, depend on the property, depend on the seller. But they are here to protect you and to help you buyers out there. So trust me, you just have to find the right agents or brokers, the one who understand what they're doing, the one who have the experience and who have the negotiation skills that help you. You can't just go with any agent now. No more. In the past, you can go with any agent who maybe just have a license and sell one home a year. But now, I don't recommend that. You have to go with somebody that full-time, have the experience, been selling thousands of homes, like the people at Pacificwide, like Alex and Cutie. So you want to contact them for that. Or you can contact any of the agent in the Pacificwide.com website, find one of them, they're going to help you. Before we end this Q&A, I'm not sure if there are any comments. Okay, no. If no question, I'll ask one more question. This time, I'm not the buyers. I'm going to ask a question for the seller. So, what advice do you want to give to the seller?
So I think under the new laws, it doesn't mean that seller can't pay commission to the buyer agent. They can, right? And then the savvy seller, they will do so, because that's where if you pay somebody to bring you an offer and good price, right? That makes sense. And then by doing so, you will get a lot of offer, and then you will sell your home on top of price, or even increase the chance, the price, right? Because the goal when you put a home in the market, you want to receive a lot of offer. So that means you can sell, you create a competitive transaction. So that way you can get a lot more than what you're supposed to be. And if you don't pay anybody, you don't pay buyer agent to, let's say an agent bring the buyer, but you don't pay them anything. They may lose interest, right? They will go somewhere else. Maybe they will go next door who pay some commission to them, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, paying a commission, paying the buyers a commission, I think it's a what we call it's a message out there that my seller or your seller or the seller that we're working with, we're sending a message. I want to get this home sold, and I'm ready to do anything to get the home sold.
Right. And in addition, that way they could help the buyer who don't have a lot of money extra for paying the commission. Right. If somebody say seller say, I don't want to pay commission for your buyer agent, and then the buyer agent don't have any extra money to do so, and then they get stuck, right? And then they can't offer that house. They want that house, but they can't offer, so they have to go to another house, right?
Now, the seller is going to miss out if they are not willing to open and pay a commission. Their property will sit there, and nobody will show it.
So from what I understand, from what they're saying is when a seller paying commission to the selling agent or the buying agent, the house gonna sell faster, and also the home price gonna be higher than the one that doesn't pay any commission. Why? Let's get some really something really basic, an example, like seller A and seller B. They are both selling home in the same neighborhood, right? And seller A lists the home for $1.2 million, and seller B also lists the home for $1.2 million, but seller A paid no commission to selling agent or buying agent, and seller B is paying 2.5% or 3% commission to the selling agent. And guess what? All the buyer agent and selling agent will show home to which one? The home of seller A or the home of seller B? Of course, they are going to look into seller B home and bring their client to seller B, because they know for sure seller B have the commission for them, and their buyer don't have to pay commission, because the buyer rather use all that money to put in the down payment so that they can lower their monthly payment, even though the home price over here might be higher. Instead, this home, the seller A, he might sell his home 2-3 months later with a price of 1.2 or 1.150 thousand.
Less than that.
Less than 1.2 for sure, because when the home on the market for more than 1 month, the home price automatically drop. So because he didn't pay any commission, seller A, he will keep the home for more than 2-3 months, and then he finally sell the home for like less than 1.2 million. But look, seller A, he listed for 1.2. He sell it within 30 days because he has all the buyers coming to his house, and because they want that house so much, they kind of try to pay more, and everybody try to offer more. At the end, seller B sell the home for 1.3 or 1.4 million in 30 days. This seller, because he pay commission, he make 200,000 or 100,000 more, while this seller paid nothing and he sell less. So who really gain in this game? I think the seller who paid the commission is the one who gained. He gained so much, while the seller A, he loses so much. So I think this is how it is. even the NAR rules coming out, they changed some things, but we're still doing the same business, everyone. So sellers, I hope you understand what I'm saying, and I hope you take their advices so you can make more money. Is that correct?
That's right. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. So is that all for today? I think so, right?
I think we cover everything.
I think so. If you have more questions, you know what? Just contact Alex or QD. They are always available to answer all your questions regarding to this NAR rules. I know you don't like it. I say NAR rule. Okay. So, okay. Thank you, everybody. And I think that's it for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.